Mm, in a world full of lies, everything you love's gonna die. Up in the sky, only the ceiling tonight. Just adds up. Um, that was "Dead Apples." I think that's the title of the song by the artist Too Poor. Yeah. So just adds up if you're wondering what that was. Or what I was singing. Man, this. Sorry, I'm currently sitting on my blanket because my legs are cold. Ugh. Okay, I think we secured the blanket for my very cold legs because, oof. Okay, three, two, one, action. Hold on, let me just make sure. I'm just gonna turn off my Bluetooth just in case. Three, two, one, and action. Hi everyone, welcome back to my live stream. Happy Tuesday. If you're having a bad Tuesday, then hello, welcome to the live stream. Come and chat if you want to. So let's see. So I know last time I was live, it was on Saturday and it was kind of a short live, but yeah. I was just on live because I just wanted to chat with someone because I had gotten off of work and also I didn't realize the time was so close to me having to leave for a personal event. So yeah. Oh, yeah. No, no. Yeah, just I was wondering what that was. I'm eating gummy bears. Yeah, so these are these sour flavored gummy bears. That's why I was going like, ugh. Because I don't know why, but me and sour candies just don't mix well. And this one, hold on, this one says start sour, stay sour. Hi, man. Good evening. Hi there, Sir Tux. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm very sorry. Hello, welcome back to my live. How are you? Hi, how are all of you doing today? Hi there, A Raleigh. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right. Hi there, Sheila. Sorry, events going on outside. Oh, you're doing good. That's good. I hope your day's also going very well. No, I'm not gonna pant like a dog. I'm not gonna pant like a dog. It ain't one of those live streams. Sorry, Jacob. It ain't one of those live streams. Try again. Hi, Olive. Welcome to the live. Yeah, so what am I supposed to be talking about now? I am in Edmonton. Where is Edmonton? Is that somewhere in Europe or I don't know. Sorry, I'm just recovering from a slight nap. So, yeah, because I've been up since 4 a.m. and it's currently past 3. So, yeah. And I'm live because tomorrow I have the day off from work. God bless. And not gonna lie, these past 4 days while I was at work, oh, in Canada, you're from Canada. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I would definitely love to visit Canada one day. That's actually on my bucket list. That's actually on my bucket list. I want to visit Canada. Although most likely I would also want to live in Canada because so far America has been pretty much going down the toilet like a lot lately. Um, so a few things that, well, yeah. Let's just say the news has not been giving America a lot of good news. That's all I can say. Excuse me. Sorry. So yeah, so pretty much these past 4 days while I was at work, literally it flew by so fast. Literally it was like and then look at that. And now tomorrow I have my day off. And it's weird though because I feel like today should have felt like a Saturday to me or a Saturday where I live, depending on the time zone. But yeah. But yeah, the past few days here has been a lot. It just flew by. Honestly though, I feel like that's the problem. Oh, sorry, I'm so close. I feel like that's one of the things that you deal with when you have a job that involves you waking up so early in the morning that you kind of just like I want to say like you kind of just like have time like pass right through. So, yeah. So pretty much that's what it felt like. It felt like for the past 4 days I was working and then I'm back to my days off, which is actually not bad. So what I did get some good news today at my job. I did get some good news. So but I was a little bit hesitant at first. So pretty much this is what happened. So after I had clocked out, now I clocked out around 11:30 at my job. And when I had clocked out, my assistant manager called me into her office that she shares with my manager. And when my assistant manager called me in, basically I was just like, "Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something bad? What did I do?" Because that's the literally the first thing in my head. Like the first thing in my head is I always assume the worst. I always assume something bad. Like I never really assume anything good to happen. And when I had walked in, she told me to sit down, and I had sat down, and I was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen. Like, is she gonna say something that I did wrong? Is she gonna criticize me for this? Is she gonna criticize me for that? And real, yeah, this is definitely real. Um, because this is the job that I have enjoyed for the past year now, since I've been working there over for a year. So, and I've only had one small incident that I had talked about in a previous live stream involving me not being able to control my mouth because, well, let's just say, I say more before I think. That's all I can say. Anyways, so as I was sitting there in the chair across from her, I was very nervous. I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. And she pulled out a piece of paper. Specifically, she pulled out three pieces of paper. She pulled out three pieces of paper. And when she started talking, it was apparently an evaluation. It was an evaluation. And I was getting ready to embrace my 1 year evaluation since working at the hotel where I work at. And at first I was just embracing something bad to happen. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen. And then she started going line by line, page by page, saying a bunch of good stuff about me. She apparently was talking about how I am really good at time management. I am really reliable. I am very helpful. I care about my coworkers. Um, yeah, it's kind of weird though because I was like waiting, just waiting for her to like say at least more like something bad to happen and not anything good. But it was the complete opposite that I thought in my head. she was listing all the good stuff that I have done at start when I started working, and well, when she did, she was just like, "You're a really good person. You are a wonderful employee, and we hope to keep you here more and more." And when she had said that, I was just like, "Oh, thank God. I still have my job." In my head, I was saying that in my head, not actually out loud. Out loud, I was saying, "Oh God, I thought you were gonna criticize me for something I did." Like that's what I said out loud, not in my head. Like maybe I should have like reversed the thoughts I had in my head. Like I should have thought in my head like, "Oh, thank God she's not gonna fire me." And in my mouth, I said, "Oh," I should have said, "Oh, thank God you're not firing me," or something or whatever I just said. But yeah. However, though, she did said there was one thing there that was a little bit of a critique, and that was I have to make sure I keep my kitchen where I work. I have to keep the kitchen at my workplace more clean. Not saying that it wasn't clean before, because it is. I just need to be more clean, more clean, more clean, apparently. And also I need to watch my mouth. Because like I said, earlier, and also in a live stream, I basically talked about how I had said something, and it had gotten out of hand, and I got my first strike. And I had improved slightly a little bit more, or a little bit better, I should say. And yeah, that was good. And not only that, but also when she handed me the paper, I also realized that I also got a raise. I got a raise. I mean, I now get paid an extra dollar. That's pretty much it, but at least it's something. Now, now I make just a little bit more money. I make a little bit more money, which thank the God, I now have I'm getting paid a little extra more, which I am very happy. Oh, yeah, so that was pretty much my morning. Specifically, that was me around 11:30 AM, getting ready to clock out, or right after I clocked out, and then went to her office. Yeah, not gonna lie. I mean, my assistant manager, she is really nice. She is really nice. I actually have two assistant managers and one manager. And my two assistant managers are very nice. They're very, caring, they're understanding, and they don't mind talking to, everyone else and, being fun. But also, I have to remember, and all my other coworkers also have to remember that when they're being serious, they're being serious. So I have to always also understand that when they're being serious, they're being serious. And the same thing pretty much applies to my manager as well. When she's being serious, you have to be serious. And that's basically, and this basically talk about like how I get a little nervous around my manager, because I'm afraid like one small slip up or one small mistake, then basically my butt's out the door and I can no longer go back to that amazing workplace. Um, yeah, the only other yeah, but I mean, my manager is nice. And I think I had told my manager that I was afraid of them, because my genuine fear, I mean, I feel like not just me, but anybody who has a manager is always afraid of saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing just in case, because they're obviously at a risk of their own job. And what is going on outside? You know what? I locked my door. Okay, I locked my door, so that's a good thing, because I cannot, I cannot deal with people, which is weird because where I work at, I have to deal with people. And yeah, that's just swell. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyways, so Tonight, I will definitely try to get some sleep because Lord knows I need it. After being up at 4 a.m. and pretty much passing out, and also not only that, but I've also been dealing with a little bit of like chapped lips. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of chapped lips issues for a while. And yeah, I always put some type of like Vaseline, I guess, on my lips to when I sleep because they said it's supposed to help. Yeah. I also since tonight, the next morning I have my day off. On the days I work normally, that's when I also like take a shower in the evening. I understand that that's a little weird for some people. I mean, some people shower in the morning, some shower in the evening, but people told me that when you shower in the evening though, it's supposed to like help relax you a little more, specifically if you're using hot water, I think. I'd actually read somewhere that hot water pretty much, if you're taking a shower or a bath, hot water basically like relaxes you and brings you down to like more of a resting level, I guess. So if it's like the evening and you want to go to bed, take a nice hot shower and help relax. But if you're taking a cold shower, meaning if you're using like cold or at best lukewarm, you apparently will end up waking up some more, or it helps wake up your body. I don't know. I don't know. That's just something I learned. That's just something I learned. Um, yeah. So pretty much tonight I will take a hot shower so that way I can relax some more. Also, not gonna lie, I need to get a haircut sometime soon because just look at me. Just look at this. Look at this rat nest on my head. Not gonna lie, the back part of my head, like my hair, has been sticking out like so much. Actually, Sunday morning when I went to work, the back of my hair had like a crazy amount. So a bedhead. So it was like this. It was like this. Oh, on, no. It was like more like this. It was more like this, and it looked like I was getting ready to I could put it in a bun or something. Drama. Anyways, so anyways, yeah, I've been dealing with that, and pretty much I just wear a beanie. I just wear a beanie or a toboggan. I think wait, what is a toboggan again? Is that like a sled? I don't know. Someone help me. Someone comment if a toboggan is a hat or a sled. I don't know. I keep thinking like a toboggan is a sled or something, but also people told me like that's actually a hat you wear, kind of like a beanie. But yeah, someone comment what a toboggan is because I have no idea what that is. I mean I want to say I know, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a hat or some type of sled. That's all I'm asking. Oh, life. Anyways, yeah, so pretty much today at work, like earlier, was very okay. Mm. Oh, just heads up, I'm drinking water. Water. Agua. I'm drinking agua. Also, has anyone ever like grown up with like that one relative that taught them how to like drink with their pinky up? Because that is literally what I used to do when I was a child. When my grandparents used to live up in the state of Pennsylvania. But I was more so taught that by my grandmother because my grandmother was born and raised in the UK. She was born and raised in the UK. and so was her sister as well. And her sister actually stayed there when when my grandmother had married my grandfather. And this was all like back in like the 60s or whatever. Oh, whoa. So yeah. So and I think it said also on my bucket list. Because hold on, there's so much that I want to do on my bucket list where I want to travel. A few places I would like to travel though would have to be like, um, okay, I would love to travel to Canada, the UK, um, India, Pakistan, Indonesia. I would also love to travel to, where else would I want to travel to? Finland? I would love to meet people from Finland. I would love to go to Finland and see what that country's about. But apparently they said that people in Finland speak F- Finnish, Finnish, and I don't really know the language. And here's the thing though, I feel like if I were going to another country, but you would have to speak a whole different language, I would most likely have to be pulling out my phone to help me because I legit don't know how to speak most of the languages around the world, or if I do, I only know a few basics, and but I can't say a full foreign language in a full sentence. Yeah, so that's just the one problem. But yeah, I hope one day to travel to a lot of countries. That's excuse me. That is one of my goals in life. I want to be able to travel, have a success. I want to have somewhat of a successful career. I want to own my own house. I want to have, um, obviously, I want to be with someone. I want to have I would like to have my own family. Basically, I have like a lot of dreams, but only a few of them could obviously get accomplished. Um, yeah. And with places like housing, the market here in the US, it's just crazy. And with all the craziness going on in the US, all the chaos by our government, which quite frankly, I am very disappointed in because I mean, why why can't the government here why can't the US government just make common sense? I mean, seriously, just a few weeks ago, I came across a video on of a story. Basically, I don't know, I forget which news channel it is here for the US, but basically talked about how um there was a flood in Texas that was happening, and a lot of people were trying to who were stuck in the flood, basically were swimming and just trying to like, I don't know, just like get out of the flood. And instead of the US Army apparently doing anything or the US government doing anything, do you want to know who actually helped them? Mexico, which here's the thing though, it was obviously amazing because I'm I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I'm not really that political. I just want to say this. I'm not really that political, but it disappoints me that the US government wasn't doing anything, wasn't doing their job, sending out armies and soldiers for to help protect or save those who are flooding. Yet another country decides to send people who are willing to risk their life, strong, confident, amazing, brave young men and women from another country who are in the army to help save those in a flood. And it was from a country where obviously there's been a lot of ups and downs, specifically with like the many years we all know the conflict of, but it just makes me upset that the US government did nothing for that situation. But it shows how much even more respect I have for Mexico for helping helping out the people who needed help the most. And yeah, thank you, which yeah, it was just amazing. However, though, what even I don't understand is why did they get arrested? Yes, they were soldiers that came to Texas, and yes, they came to help with saving people from the floods that were going around, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. But apparently, all those heroes got arrested because apparently they didn't like it. The US government wasn't happy about it. Like, are you kidding me right now? It is not. Well, let's just say the news here hasn't been fun. Because it's just a lot. And then, I don't know. And then apparently a lot of people are leaving the US country just because like they are tired of the US government constantly screwing up like each year like ever since we entered the 2020s there was some type of weird screw up going on. And honestly though, I don't know if there will ever be a year that we'll all be like, yay, we're all happy, but then we're just like, oh, I can't believe I wasted my breath voting for this person. Like, if I'm being honest, I voted for Kamala. I voted for Kamala Harris. Okay, I said it. I said it. I said it. I voted for Kamala Harris because she actually seemed like she wanted to help America. And yeah, we all and everybody wanted to. But then somehow Donald J. Trump was able to win. And he's in his second term, and everyone knows after the second term, that's it. You can't be president no more. But yeah, I do hope that when the next presidential elections comes, um, if Kamala Harris will be running, I hope and we all vote for her because she obviously had a lot planned to help America. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see when the next presidential election comes. Jesus Christ is King, represent all of your sins before Jesus Christ returns. Oh, Jesus is the Son of God, and my sins. Well, I can definitely say, well, I may be a slight, little bit of a sinner. Yeah. Let's not get into that. But hey, you know what? It's perfectly fine. Okay. Um. Yeah. I just think that we all are. Yes, we all are sinners. We all sin in our own ways, and it's either some sins we're not proud of or sins we are proud of. I personally believe that, um well, because here's the thing though, I've already explained this like in another live stream. I had said that basically I keep God in my heart. I do keep God in my heart, but growing up, when it came to religion, it was kind of a little bit of like a very steady topic for me to talk about specifically. Specifically, I'm talking about growing up and pretty much like being stuck in between two churches that I was going to. One that was in the religion that I was baptized in, which is Lutheran. I am Lutheran. And then another church that I had attended to, um, when one of my parents married my other step parent, and it was a Baptist church. And I had a very complicated relationship with just trying to like figure out which church it was. And honestly, I wouldn't say it gave me like PTSD, but it definitely made me very stressed out because I felt like no matter which church I was going to in between, I felt like I was betraying my religion, aka Lutheran. I was betraying my Lutheran church or my Lutheran religion for going to another religion behind its back. It felt like very terrible cheating, really, I should say. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was cheating on one religion and going to another. And that really messed up my head. That really messed up my head. And honestly, I just don't, um yeah. I mean, like I said, I do keep God in my heart. I do have religion. I do believe in religion. Um, it's just that growing up, religion, like I said, is a very steady or like very delicate topic for me to talk about. Hi, Timothy. How are you doing? I don't really have questions about those right now or at the moment. Yeah, I'm just talking about how growing up, religion has pretty much like been not complicated, but just going to like church. Good. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing good, Timothy. I hope the rest of your day and or night is all stays good as well. Yeah. So, like I said, religion, it's not a complicated or I don't know. It's something because here's the thing though. Like I said, I do believe in religion and I do keep God in my heart. I do believe that there is a heaven and a hell. I do believe in angels and demons. And yeah, I do believe in good and evil. But the problem is just that growing up, I felt like I was betraying a religion for another just by going to another church. That's the main problem I grew up with. Um, that kind of makes religion a little bit of a steady topic. Now, here's the thing though. I hmm, yeah, that's right. CD, 3D. Yeah. I pretty much just am like, okay, I I'm just gonna try something or tr- I don't know. I don't know what. Ugh, sorry, I'm bad at speaking. I guess. Yeah. So basically, I just told myself, you know what? There is no wrong way to love God, gods, goddesses, or Jesus, or any wrong way when it comes to the Bible. As long as I keep God in my heart and, I believe in what I believe in, or at least, I believe what I believe. or something like that, then my spiritual, religious health will be good. Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, there have been moments where like I had actually went to with a few old friends, I had went to their church and yeah, but you know something, give it a try fully. Yeah, that is true. If there's something new you want to try, you can try it. Like ice cream. Actually, they actually opened up a gelato place where I live at. Sorry, Shuck. Yeah. So just like a few minutes away from where I live, apparently they put out a gelato place. So wish me luck. And hopefully I can try that because it would obviously be amazing. Because I've never had gelato before. At least I don't think so. But yeah, I do hope to try it. Sorry, food on my face. I think. I don't know. A gummy bear. These are sour, by the way. See, I do talk to God. I talk to God even when I'm at work, right before I open up the doors for the breakfast serving area. I always tell God to please help, please keep me safe, please keep my coworkers safe, my family, my friends, the guests who are staying with us. Please keep them safe while throughout the day, and hopefully they will have a good day. Yeah, although it does have to be a very quick prayer. It does have to be a very quick prayer because once it reaches a minute before I got to open up the doors for the eating area, I gotta say a very quick prayer. So pretty much, I'm just kind of like, but also yeah, yeah. When I say quick prayer, it literally takes me like, I literally have to come up with a prayer that takes like 30 seconds. Sorry, I have allergies. But yeah, let's see. What else should I talk about before I get off live? Because I am gonna get off live here in a few minutes. Oh, so I do have a song coming out on Thursday, but the whole song won't be released on all platforms until the 25th. The 25th. Yeah. So as of right now, the lyric video will be posted Thursday. So if you want to go and see, so if you want to be notified when the song comes out, yep, Poison comes out on Thursday at 6 a.m. Then yeah, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications. Yeah, so basically, Poison, if you want to get a full understanding what my song or what the song Poison is about, hold on, because I wrote the lyrics on here. The song Poison, if I can find the page. Sorry. Okay, basically the song Poison, it basically talks about how much someone in your life is like toxic or very bad for you, and no matter how many times you try to like stay away from them or like just try and leave, um all the thoughts you have in your mind and knowing why you have to leave them, but in your heart you end up wanting to still be there in their lives because you love them. So yeah, kind of like basically Poison is going to talk about like how someone in your life that is toxic, who you truly love, is very toxic and bad for you, and you know in your head you need to leave them, but in your heart, you have way too much love for them to leave. So it's kind of like choosing between your head and your heart type of situation. So yeah. Yeah, so if you're curious of what the song is about, the song Poison pretty much is the song Poison is pretty much just that. It's pretty much a situation where you're stuck between your head and your heart, your thoughts and your feelings for someone you love who is very toxic for you. Just like sin. Yes, apparently so, just like sin. Just like a sin. Okay. So yeah, so that's going to be happening on Thursday. I also have a short video that's going to be posted tomorrow. I dropped my pencil. Yeah, I have a Discord. I just need to link it. I just need to link it on here. I haven't linked it into my description yet, I think, but I will definitely try to. Okay. But anyways, yeah. So I have a short video that's posted tomorrow. My song Poison comes out Thursday, and I will be live again on Saturday. So if you'd like to, please turn on the notifications if you want to be notified when I go live. And also, if you are turning on the bell notifications, please also subscribe to my channel wherever the subscribe button is, wherever the subscribe or follow button is, so that way you can subscribe and see me post other content. I do want to post a vlog or like a little video, like food video I've been trying to work on, but it's definitely taking a long time to edit it. Ugh. And I'm not trying to be a perfectionist, but that's basically a little bit of my personality. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so yeah. But yeah. And like I said, I will try to link my Discord in the description on my YouTube channel. So yeah, don't worry. But other than that, yep, that's pretty much what's going to be going on for the rest. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be going on. Okay. Okay. Well, if you have anything questions about, oh, thank you for subscribing. Mwah. Yeah. Well, that's it for today's live stream. Okay, like I said, tomorrow will be a short video, and then Thursday will be a new song, and then I'm also going to be going live again on Saturday. So if you or anyone, excuse me, if you who are watching this or anyone else you know wants to watch me go live on Saturday and just chat and talk, then yeah, we can chat, we can talk for about anything that you like. Okay? But yep. But anyways, yeah. Thank you so much for joining my live today. Thank you to everyone who has joined my live today. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing safe, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day and or night. I hope you have a blessed morning, a blessed midday, and a blessed afternoon, and a blessed night. Yeah. And yep, that's it. Thank you all so much again. And as always, take care, and stay safe. And I will see you all next time. Okay. See you next time.